Hello, this looks like a perfect opportunity to try and do some Elliott wave analysis. We're looking at a foreign stock, Compañía de Minas Buenaventura, which is, of course, I want to say a Spanish company. I'm going to say Spanish, either Spanish or Brazilian, because I know there's a lot of mines in Brazil. Anyway, let's take a look at this and see what kind of opportunity we have. There's something I study that's called Elliott wave analysis, where all market movement can be divided into waves of 5. For instance, if we go to the S&P 500, we can take a look at, here we go, I'll get out of this view. We can take a look from this extreme bottom, and we can measure out, let's see, this is about 1 year, so it would be in the primary cycle wave instead of the larger ones like the cycle wave or the super cycle wave. This is just primary, or even intermediate perhaps. But anyway, count them out. We got in this area wave 1, and it is extended. And then this area, whoops, my bad. This area, wave 2, the first big correction. This area, wave 3, right there. And this area is the start of wave 4. Now, we can also think of it, the problem is it's up to interpretation, because we can say, okay, wave 1, where did it start? It started around this area. Wave 2 was this correction here. Actually, maybe we can get a better view if we go to a daily chart. Never mind. Here's what I'm looking for. Okay. Wave 1, down. Wave 2. Wave 3 hits this correction. Wave 4, which is the correction of last November. Wave 5. Correct, and then after 5 waves in the up direction, which is called motive phase, it'll take 3 waves in corrective phase. And that can either be, corrective doesn't mean down, it can also mean flat. But anyway, we can count those waves. So starting here, corrective wave number 1, or they call it A, corrective wave A, and then counter corrective wave B, and there will be one more, corrective wave C, that will probably get down to around S&P 1225. And the nice thing about these things is it normally forms a very convenient little channel. So starting from the extreme bottom, can we make somewhat of a channel? Yeah, we can make a little bit of a channel. Not perfect, but this one that I was showing you looks really good. BVN. We're in a perfect Elliott wave channel right here, and the thing is, it lasts a long time. It lasts from the 2008 bottom in the market, and actually a little bit after that. So we have beginning of wave 1 here, up to the top of the channel, touches that. That's the end of wave 1. Wave 2 corrects. Start of wave 3, right in this area. 3 up to the top, corrects. Wave 4 corrects. And wave 5 is just about to begin, which we can conclude that by the acceleration of the prices before, that will bring the price up to about $65 to $70. So definitely something to look into, and it seems perfect. Like, let's take a look. Also with these things, there's sometimes a Fibonacci ratio between each wave. So let's see if I remember how to do this. We'll draw to the top of this wave from the very bottom, and we're looking at the inverses. We're looking at 6.18 and 38.2. I think I drew it the wrong way. There we go. 6.18 and other number. Now, do we have anything conclusive? It's around the area of 6.18 where the channel ends. And around where the second movement ends, it's somewhat close to its inverse, 38.2. Not perfect, but things in markets tend not to be. So from this point we can say, all right, I bet it's going to go to $70. And in the meantime, we're looking at the chart, and we have a descending triangle forming. Now take a look at this channel. This thing has been really strong. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touch, and it's been gathering strength over the years, and it seems nearly impenetrable. So even buying on that line could give you a low risk trade. So what are we going to do? We can buy today, or we can buy when there's a breakout on this. The two options are, if you're feeling risky, buy now, which I wrote buy now. If you want to be sure of what you're doing, set a stop order to buy at, let's go with $45.25. $45.25. I believe it's highly unlikely that this descending triangle is going to break out to the downside. And our target is going to be around $65. And this is a long-term thing. Notice that back into this 5-year chart, the time it takes to go from the bottom to the top was nearly a whole year. So this is a long-term trade. If anything, you'll get lower taxes because of it. So that's what we're going to do. And our short-term resistance is going to be 50, but we expect it to get much higher, and even higher than 55. So those are two options. Of course, to protect our capital, we will set our stop order at a close. We'll set our stop order at a close. Hold on a sec. Here's our chart. We can say a close beneath this trend line, so a close beneath 42. Hang on a sec. Okay, where was I? Stop order at 42, at a close below $42, and our expected target is going to be for now 65. So our risk is going to be, and I'm going to assume that we're going to buy tomorrow. So we're going to be taking higher risk because there's no definitive buy signal. We're just trying to play the channel. So our risk for this trade is roughly $2. But our expected gain is $21. So as a long-term trade, we have a very favorable risk to reward. And like I said, since there was not a definitive buy signal, we are taking on more risk to this trade, and the probabilities are not working out in our favor at this point. But as soon as this upper trend line right here that I'm about to change the color to blue, as soon as that's broken, we're fine. The trade's going to be easy. So if you're conservative, I highly recommend waiting to buy until then. So our risk-reward ratio is a little over 10, which very favorable, low-risk trade. So your two options: buy tomorrow at whatever the price is, or buy when this blue line here is broken. Now, aside from that, if you wanted to, if it broke below, say, if it broke below around $41, you could open up a short, but according to Elliott wave theory, that's not going to happen. Of course, post any comments that or questions you have in the comment box. Thank you for watching.